I've been doing armor for women for 15 years maybe. And I thought, okay, so some of the armor pieces were heavy. I thought, let's make a light one and we'll make it out of chainmail. Well, chainmail is pretty different. I'm used to working with metal sheet. Chainmail is less like metal and more like knitting. It is interlocking rings. And when you look at the ancient armor that European foot soldiers wore, and this was like cheap armor for those guys, people who had money could afford plate armor. When you look at that, they wear it like a sweater, and that's how they're assembled. So what I had to do was figure out a support system for this stuff. So I used this heavy wool felt, and we built everything on that. So anyway, I did a lot of reading, and I had the typewriter balls, which my work, I use found objects, but I only use found objects from the 20th century that were common in the lives of women. Either my grandmother, my mother, or myself. I was born in 1954, smack in the middle. It's my century. So typewriter balls, IBM Typewriter Selectric was a big deal, still is a great machine. And I use these other antique typewriter keys. The idea was I never do the victim. I often address conflict, but I don't do the victim thing. My job is to empower people. And so this is a lightweight and fun, because you've got all this frilly stuff, wonderful stuff that moves, a lightweight and fun. It's called Mantle for Textual Assault. So it's part protection. It's part protection, but it's also a little message, encouraging people to just be a little nicer in their discussions. And I think that we're all so quick now to send off even an email that you haven't looked at a couple of times. And just, in the days when we were writing letters, you'd get real angry, you'd write a letter, and then you'd wait the next day and go, no, I can't say that, and then you'd edit it. Now people just send this stuff off. And it's creating this hostile environment. But I think especially since Hillary Clinton has been running for president, we are seeing even more uptick of, I don't want to say misogyny, but vitriol towards women. Vitriol towards women. And I think we're going to continue to see it. Sexism is there every day for those of us who are on one end of the gender. This is just a message. It says, think smart, think slow. There's a famous book called Think Fast, Think Slow. And basically this Nobel Prize winning economist did studies that showed that when people just respond to things quickly, they don't make very good decisions, especially about their money. If you think a little bit longer, you can come up with something smarter and kinder to say. That's what it's about. It is protection, but it's also a little message, I did the epaulettes. I've always wanted to do epaulettes. So this woman can be a general. She's in charge. I like my women to feel in charge, and a lot of times we actually did a video of women trying on my armor pieces, and they just change. Like, do not mess with me. And that's what I want. I want to empower people. This is fun. It's lightweight. I would love to have someone try it on. I don't have the shoulders for it, but I'd love to have someone try it on.
I will.
All right. All right. All right, we'll do that.